me having that man. I've been calling that man all day today.
TOP FM.
I'm not seeing Didi McLean on any social media platform today.
I saw him on one platform though.
It had to be yesterday. It has to be yesterday.
Oh, okay.
From
Maybe I
yesterday.
just
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
Why?
you mean Yeke?
No, no, the Didi McLean.
Yeah. But the point out our own mail, I think the inner works are doing so.
Who is that?
Mr. Williams, Samson Bosa Williams as the new chairman. That's what I heard. I called him today. You know, for Ali shaking your head. I didn't say the man is. I say the people working on it. Yeah, before you start shaking your head, where you
But that bozo come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bosa said when the people release the appointment letter, the family going to stop. Now I beg to differ. That's why he told me today. He said people are soon to publish that letter. The family are stopping at your. I said, okay, we're waiting for you.
He's coming with joy, eh?
Who is saying the letter? Jangako?
Yeah, Jaga. I should have told you, but you want me to speed it up? I can call Jaga to speed up the whole process right now. You know, Jaga release a letter.
Maybe we need to call Janga and find out.
You know what?
No, let's wait and see.
No. Now let's do something tonight. Let me see if I can put Jaga on the line tonight. If you will pick up.
Let me see. You got a number, right?
Yeah, I got Jaga number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jaga number.
I mean, 3 chapters when I go to the convention, and I know convention or how you call it, and then 2 very important people resign from Grand Gator.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, so in the process of getting Chairman Jaga, let's do this now. Let's do our usual tradition here. Let's start with you. Alex, talk to what happened into the whiskey there.
Well, so let me say good evening to every one of you. Welcome back on the show that back to default. So it's very okay. We are doing pretty good. Experiencing the nice weather here this evening. Very cool. And everything is on cool. Normal activity. The business is ongoing. Traffics are running. School is about to open. So I've been receiving a lot of announcements from other school. So everything is on course. Won't let any doubt of we are not getting update against some of the issues of the two missing males in Grand Gila County. That's one of the teams here that have been down for almost days now after the celebration of the Independent Day. And then with the trading names of Didi McLean resigning as the chairperson for Grand Gila County CDC, is in the Puebland and reading has all today's social media and other citizens of Grand Gila County asking the former chairman to return all party materials that were given to him. While we also observe in the Puebland 2 names being mentioned that have to do with Samson Boso William. And this evening we just saw some things from Waymont, who is one of the CDC promoter when it comes to promoting their development agenda, who posted congratulating LSDS Queer. So we are yet to confirm if that is true, but we still watch the page of Janka Koro to know who will be the exact persons that will replace Didi McLean in that position. So Grand Gila is okay. We are doing pretty good.
Thank you. Mr. Nippet, let's go to you, sir. How is the MD?
Well, at least MD is okay. Everything is well. And we are grateful to the old man that nothing has happened to come against our life. So it is okay. And we'll bless him for this day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. J. Christopher Nippet. Even though you didn't get to tell the weather condition there, but it's okay. Mr. Nubo is the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection.
City of brotherly love. It's cool and calm. I been out today. It wasn't raining. It was a little bit hot. And everything is fine. Uh, Before I take my seat, I want to say that what you were saying yesterday, even though the written article did not or support what you were saying, but Jeremiah Matthew Pierre, the information minister, confirmed it today. He read the full text of the letter from that was a Boto. He read the full text of the letter. Maybe down the line, or we'll listen to him. It's a long speech. No, we don't have time. No, or for that, but we can concentrate on the letter and also his rhetoric concerning the letter to the Coast Guard, and how they sent people there, and then they realized that the ship was in Sierra Leone territorial water, and it looked like they went to sleep, but he didn't say that. When the ship got in Liberian territorial water, maybe about 5 to 12 miles within our water, and didn't do anything until the ship left. And
Well,
and
wait.
so that's what I will go into it or in the program, but I just want to point that out. Thank you, and sorry for taking a long time to do that.
No, it's okay. Well, you had to provide information, and after that was timely. That's good. So that's one of the topics we're going to come to tonight. Thank you very much. Let's go to our own man, Jay Monju Cassell.
Yes,
We're going to
sir.
talk about how is Nevada and how is Las Vegas as well. How you doing?
As I said, it's 110 degrees. So that tell you it's almost like I'm in a blast furnace. But of course, we got the AC on. I don't want to see my electric bill at the end of the month.
Oh,
Don't you? How long you been over? How long you been in Vegas?
I've been in Vegas only this year. Will make it 6 year number 6. But prior to that, most of my life was spent in the Bay Area, California.
Oh, so you been in that heat?
been here for long.
6 years now. At least the difference between here and California is that we're landlocked. We have no access to the sea.
The sea, the breeze.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you like the a good life, you want to go out and gamble and stuff like that, it's the perfect place. But I don't gamble, so that's why this is my last place in the United States before I go back to Liberia.
I mean, how can a man be in Vegas and say he doesn't like to at least venture around the slot?
No, I don't do it.
Oh,
Because I can do it. You see, there are certain people that come to the Vegas area for certain reasons, and some of the reasons tied to the fact that, or you go on the strip and, you go into the casinos and gamble. But that's not me. I came for a completely different reason. California, I
Gotcha.
guess, gets unbearable. Yeah.
gotcha. Well, thank you for that information. Would appreciate it. Well, from my end here, ladies and gentlemen, in the Commonwealth city of Fredericksburg, it hasn't rained here today, but it's cloudy, a bit humid. I don't like the humid weather. I like if it rains. At least you get some cold breeze coming. But if it's dark and humid, it becomes miserable. Doesn't matter where you sit in your car. As soon as you put your head outside somewhere, you start to sweat. I don't like that. That is messed up. So actually, I can tell you, Mr. Monju, I feel your pain. I do, truly do. But yes, that is it, people. So let's join me to our discussion topic this afternoon.
So you want me to leave the kitchen?
One quick question I got for you guys. What do you think about the stopping of daylight saving time? Because it's pretty much gone through now. There will be
it has?
There will be no. Well, it passed in the House, and the Senate. I'm sure the Senate will pass it, and Trump wants to pass it. So,
but before I go to Mr. Ware, what's the essence behind that? Why are they changing this?
because there was a lot of people that just couldn't, this changing the clock, they just couldn't understand it, and there's some.
But then I have more time to play golf.
There you go. There you go.
More time to play golf.
Yeah, but if you Arizona, they don't have daylight savings time there. Yeah, they don't have it.
Yeah, the good guys.
And they got no problem. I'm sure Joyce was around, he would tell you the same thing. They got no issue with that.
Well, okay. Well, look, I mean, sometimes I don't like it myself because when you do that switching, like you said, Monju, at 6 o'clock, I mean, it feels like it's 10 o'clock, and you're like, what the heck is going on? And you look at your time, it's just 6 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, and I did that second time. We got to deal with it,
Yeah.
But let me share one quick information. This Saturday, we might be joined by one new panelist. Dr. Joseph Bagba will be joining us on the Saturday edition of our programming.
I'm sure he agreed because I told him I was on a panel. My boy, we go way back. We grew up together.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice.
Did you tell him that Lumbo is there on a panel?
I'm sure he's aware of that. I'm sure he's aware. Yeah, but I just want to share that, gentlemen. So this Saturday we might see Dr. Bagba on set.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, hopefully nothing else, comes in between. But he's excited to come on. You want to share.
Where is he? In Harper?
Oh, no. In Philly.
Yeah, in the U.S.
Right.
I thought it was Tubman University.
He said that the other day, and I said, I'm not sure. He's still here.
No. I spoke to him 2 days ago. He's in Philly.
No. This is the vacation. Summer vacation. They open it. I think in this month or next month. Yeah.
Well, I can't argue with that. That's your buddy. So let me, yeah.
No. I don't. We don't communicate. No, but I see, what it post, from Tubman University.
Oh.
And it was posted, on Tubman University radio that he was going to be honored by Joseph Boakai.
No, he didn't go, but he sent somebody in instead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I just spoke to him 2 days ago.
But he had I believe he had a connection with the university.
You know, he is a teacher at Cottington, that I know.
Uh-huh.
He was a professor at Cottington. But besides
it looks like from there he moved to Harper.
that, but,
Mm.
you know, Joe been all around.
Harper has more Jews than Cottington now.
Isn't that where it's
Well,
made from?
Because of the distance from Monrovia now. So they pay their instructor or professor more than in Monrovia.
Which makes sense.
And I feel that I know that's a good reason.
Yeah, you gotta attract, the better people to go all the way down there. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Anyway, I was asking Saturday, what is his link with the university?
I'm sure he'll be glad to tell us.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. But so let's begin the conversation with the video you posted today, Mr. Nubo. So like we always do here, give us an overview of this video.
Which one?
The market video you posted.
The red light, the way you want to go silent and start breaking the beautiful things.
Let me see where I was standing.
The video using is the sledgehammer.
I have my police uniform on.
Yeah, I saw you.
All right. It's funny. There you go.
That mean though.
Oh, you are back to the street. I told you. Got law enforcement there. Law enforcement. Break the people thing.
No. I mean, we'll come back in Mr. Nippy got to explain what's going on here because this is shocking to me.
That is criminal mischief.
And I don't know why. No idea why it's sticking.
Well, if you want me to come in now?
No, let it play a little while. It seems like a long video. Let me see if I can move it.
That officer looked like Mr. Nipio.
Oh, no, not me. I refuse to go on the assignment today.
You refuse the assignment today.
I refuse to go on the assignment. I felt that was illegal instruction.
And then bring that goose right on the road.
So we'll do it the highway.
So close, keep following.
All right.
So where's that area?
Red light. Yeah, the intersection between the road coming from Somalia Drive.
Okay.
And
Dupo Junction.
Okay.
That Dupo Road Junction.
Gentlemen, I don't know why the we got the gist of it.
This one is Dupo Road Junction, and the explanation from one of the officers is that they have been telling them to go inside the market hall, and they usually leave from there and come outside to sell. So that's why they were tables, benches, seats, and what have you.
Were they at any point warned of the consequences? I said they told them anytime that once you leave the area that we're assigned to
Well,
you,
well,
they'll check your pocket.
he did not say it, but I mean, some of the marketeers, their market fell on, but picking the market up, and that is. I don't think it is policing, I was taken back aback, by it, and that's why I decided to share it. Why should they do that? I mean, I remember when I was in Monrovia, the police were doing the same thing, around the Ministry of Education. And when I talk, they grabbed me, they put me at the back of the pickup, and they took me to the city hall. And I called Saros Badio. I said, no, this is what's going on. And they said I was talking, or that what they were doing was wrong. And Saros Badio told them, to let me go. I had to let me go. Mhm. Yes, so no, that's similar thing. And
Okay.
if I was there, I was going to tell them, that what they are doing, was unlawful.
Okay. Real quick. I want to read some comment from. Let me put it up so we can read it.
Mhm.
Mom Orita, I can send you the link if you want to come. If she said, "But not worry about CDC. People resigning from CDC. They should worry about happening in the country." I can send you the link if you want to come and talk about it, Mom Orita. But that's not what we're talking about now. We're supposed to host Mr. D.D. McLean. I'm sorry, but he's not answering my call. But if you want to come and defend CDC, please come on. I can send you the link right now.
And we can push her to become chairperson.
And for those of you who know her, Maurita is part of the panelists. He's part of the panel. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Maurita, my vote for you.
Okay. But gentlemen, somebody got to lead this evening.
Power to Maurita.
Okay. We got Madam Claudia in the house with us. So we got a full set tonight. That's good.
Okay.
Mr. Nippet, can you lead us tonight, please? Can you host?
Lead us
Can you
what?
bring Claudia on? I can't get her. I don't know.
You got sufficient. The topic there is something for me to expand on. So I'd like to give it to Monju.
No,
Yeah, Monju.
I'll be on for only an hour. It's still early on our.
Well, gentlemen, you're going to be doing that now. Okay, Claudia, welcome, ma'am.
Hi, how is everyone
Hold
tonight?
on a second. Let's go to Chris Webb. Chris Webb, welcome. Chris, welcome to the platform. How are you doing today?
Thanks so much. I give praises to God for being here. Are you guys getting me?
Very loud and clear.
Thank you so much. And I'm so grateful.
Chris, we're not hearing you.
I can hear him clearly.
You can hear him.
I can hear him.
Okay then. So I'd like to say good evening and good evening to the people of Grand Jita County and our follower. Those of you following by YouTube and Facebook, I'd like to say good evening. My name is Chris Beware, and one of the contributors on the platform. And I'd like to say Grand Jita is okay. We are all doing great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Ware. Madam Claudia Emotion Smith. Welcome to the platform.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you, and I hope everyone is doing well. I'm happy. I'm happy. The network is stable tonight. I'm assuming that everything is on course and everyone can get me clearly. So I'm happy to be here, and I look forward to the topic tonight, Mr. Nubo.
Thank you.
Oh, so I'm a new for the year, and I'm for you here. Hey, God, take trouble.
Mr. Nubo is a troublemaker now.
She said that one came between her lips.
Everybody hear my voice.
Yes. You get a very, very sharp tone. Okay. So let's do this. Madam Claudia, can you lead us tonight? Can you host the show tonight?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very
definitely,
much.
I can.
Just ask everybody for their, what is on their mind, and we'll pick up from there.
Okay, so I want to welcome everyone to I Beg to Differ. This is one of the constructive ways of having a very sincere dialogue and getting information across all platforms. Tonight, we're going to pretty much talk with everyone, see what's on your mind. Alex, I'm happy to see you in the studio. How you been? How you been doing? We'll
Yes,
start with
I'm
Alex.
okay.
Alex tonight.
Okay, I'm doing pretty good. I try to unmute my mouth.
Okay. So what's on your mind, Alex?
Yeah, there are a lot of issues. One have to do with the unknown vessel that disappeared on our from our area. Our security tried to go after, and then we are here to see that. And second thing have to do with the drugs issues. They have been naming people in connection with the drugs, but then they are here to prosecute other people. So these are things on my mind tonight that I want us to look at.
Okay, thank you very much. And I hope that on a couple of those issues. And we're going to go to our host, who has given me the opportunity tonight, Claudie, aka Emotions, to handle this this constructive I Beg to Differ. Mr. Wright, how are you today and how are you tonight? We have different time zones across the world. Everyone from across the world has an opportunity to listen to our program tonight. So we're introducing everyone. Want to know what's on your mind as we move forward. So, Mr. Wright, are you with us?
Yes, ma'am. I am with you. Thank you very much. What is on my mind? I still got the drug thing on my mind because for a personal reason, it bothers me that a very reputable, young, promising young man, unfortunately, has been caught in this terrible web of drug peddling. I don't want to make excuses, and I'm not condoning. First of all, I haven't seen the evidence, so I can't even cast any aspersion on him. So I'm looking forward to the evidence that has implicated or that have implicated him into all this, Rick Monroe. But it is my hope. It is my hope that he is able to come out of this, a free man, so that he can be able to raise his beautiful family that I know and I have interacted with, because I think he deserved better. And I'm talking about Commander Quabo, Wendell Quabo, who from the Liberia National Police, the Traffic Division Commander. He's a brother, he's a friend, and I'm disturbed by his implication in this. So that was on my mind, Claudia. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, that was deep. And I wanted to share my empathy with you because I recently had, traffic sergeants and so on our show, talking positive things. So I want to show my empathy to know that someone we have had as guest here representing an entity that has been accused of having involvement in this. It's something that was alleged, not sure they have their chance in court. But we're going to talk more on that. That's interesting. Well, let's move forward. I would like to talk with Mr. Nib tonight. I haven't been able to in a couple of days, so I'm happy to have you on the show tonight as well. So what's your mind? So just give it to us however you want to give it.
My dear lady, fantastic. Is well with me. What's on my mind? I got a couple of things on my mind. The first and foremost is to compliment the government of Liberia for the able manner in which they have been pursuing the case, the 319 million case. Not forgetting that prior to this time, there were also another 3 million case, 100 million plus 2 million that floated on the beach of Hapa Kipamas. But I think the government is doing well because they have arrested and confiscated the consignment. Imprisonment has ensued, continuation of investigation. And then we want to see what happens after they have done all of the things, the criminal prosecution and what the court says. It is my prayer, and I remain very hopeful that the government will not do, I trust this government, let me put it that way, that they will not behave in a similar manner as the one who succeeded by turning over the 200 something thousand or $1 million back to the corporates and asking them to disappear from Liberia. I think it was they had trampled, the entire government had trampled on justice, because you cannot have a criminal and you say, well, people took the money, and because the money cannot be found in its totality, whereas you're going to give the money back to the people and let the corporate go without any penalty. And then people in Newtown, West Point, and other people who selling their grass, you apprehend them, take them to River City Court, and you put them behind bars. The one that is a heavier case, let the corporates go. For me, I think they trample on justice. So we will hope that the current case is not swept under the political carpet, but it will be logically pursued to its conclusion. That people will, whether you are in the air, whether you are in between, wherever you are, what position or status you may have, you're not greater than the law of Liberia.
That's perfect. I really commend your what's on your mind tonight, because it's good to be honest, not say everyone wants you to be honest, to admit, to say that you really commend the government for their ability to do a lot as it relates to what the country voted them in for. The country voted present president in power. Yeah. He is working towards us, and I appreciate you for that. And also, again, when we talk about taking grass, especially consumers that took it to prison and all of that, we also have to remember that the psychiatric state of the mind and the way that the psychic of people, the mentality, mental health, depression, stress, domestic abuse, stress, all kinds of different psychiatric, functions of our lives would be a risk. So I think you should be thinking about that, because this is something I think we should talk about as well as one of our topics. So I appreciate you for that. But we're going to move on now on I Beg to Differ to Mr. Nubo, one of our very, how can I say, what word can I use? He's like a telescope, you know, he zooms in, and I appreciate you for that. And I want to know what's on your mind tonight, Mr. Nubo.
Okay, what's on my mind? What is pricking me is the video from the press conference at the Ministry of Information this morning. I can share it if you will. Where Jeremy Pierre
Mr. Numa, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Oh, okay. You stopped there for a while. That's why. Okay, you want to play the video now? Oh, Claudia, what do you want?
People are not seeing it.
I got the video. Once Claudia, okay, I can put it up.
Okay, yeah, put it on. Not the whole thing. You know, just starting from Mr. Pierre. I mean.
Okay, but you all right? There you, Claudia said. Okay, but you took the video out, Mr. Nuba. I don't see the video no more.
Oh. I thought you said you had it and you were going to share.
No. I mean, I got it on the screen. That's what I mean. I could put it up.
Oh,
yes,
okay,
definitely.
Okay, once you put it back, I'll put it up. All right, here we go.
We're briefed. Dismissed by the president from the Roberts International Airport. I would like to present the communication sent to you. As we continue with the updates.
As a Nubo, we can't hear
I don't know why. Can you send a video? Can you send a video to Alex?
Giving the kindly request of the anchorage
Okay, I
to
can.
ensure the safe and
Okay,
timely
but the
completion
link
of
is in the
I don't know
the
why it's
link
sticking
is
on my
in the
hand.
chat room.
technical assistance
The link
in
is in the
this
chat
matter.
room.
Okay, Alex, below for the video in the chat room to play it because I think the problem is coming from me.
We greatly appreciate it as the
I think it's my connection.
IB Alarm
And then
can
the phone, and then the
Yeah, because the first video I played with, you know,
he's supposed to be
acting
the
like this thing,
vice
so
president agent of Madrid and Company.
I have to assume the problem is for me.
okay, I'm stopping it. Okay, I'm stopping it.
Yeah, okay, that's Alex, find it. Let me pull it up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we're gonna play again, but what he said is what we discussed here last night. Somebody need to mute. Maybe okay. Yes. So what he said is what we discussed last night. That one of those arrested for the drugs bust wrote a letter to the Coast Guard and said that there was a ship that was in desperate need. And I was arguing yesterday that in the communication as it was published on front page newspaper, the quoted version, I didn't see the name of the ship, but Mr. Piano read the letter verbatim today, and he named the ship. And he said,
Mr. Nomo, can you help me with the link? Just try to send it back. Please send it back in. I beg to differ. Don't send it on the chat room. The computer on the computer will have I beg to differ. So just send it in a chat room. I'll get a link.
Okay, let me see. Beg to differ. Okay, I just sent it. And if you are playing it, don't start from the beginning or go to start with Honorable Pia when he started speaking. And he will explain what the government has done, how Coast Guard went to the place and they noticed that a ship was in Sierra Leone or territorial water, and they left. And when it got in Liberian territorial water, he did not explain why it took 2 days without them, 2 to 3 days without them responding. And now, when the Coast Guard left yesterday, they were in Buchanan and the ship was around Sano. He did not explain that. All he said is that when as the Coast Guard approached the ship go no further into the ocean. That's what he said, which I don't seem to believe. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I mean, are we playing video or onto that?
welcome to all of you to the regular press briefing. We like to welcome the head of WAEC Liberia. We also like to welcome Mr. Patrick Bayoga, a Liberian traditional artist from Germany who was invited by the government of Liberia to perform at the independence celebration in Grand Bassam. He's still in country. He thought to visit us today, especially during the press conference. So Patrick, welcome. There's been a concern about a vessel reportedly spotted in Liberia's territorial waters, and it's raised concerns and eyebrows in the public. We'd like to give you some updates about the vessel. We were briefed by the Ministry of National Defense and the High Command of the Armed Forces of Liberia that they received a communication on July 18, and that communication was written by Mr. Egon Hua. I think he's the fellow who was dismissed by the president from the Roberts International Airport. And we'd like to present the communication he sent to you verbatim as we continue with the updates. He said, we respectfully, on behalf of RB Alante, which is currently anchored at the location indicated in the attached plan coordinate. According to him, the vessel is in urgent need of essential supplies, including engine lubricating oil, fresh water, and full provision due to critically low engine oil level. The RB Alante is experiencing severely reduced engine performance and is presently unable to safely continue its voyage. To facilitate the delivery of these essential supplies, we have arranged for a service vessel to transport the required items to the anchored vessel. However, given the service vessel limited navigational capacity, we kindly request the assistance of the Coast Guard in providing an escort from the port to the vessel anchorage to ensure the safe and timely completion of the operation. The prompt assistance in this matter be greatly appreciated, as the RB Alante cannot safely resume its voyage until these critical supplies are delivered. We thank you in advance for your continued cooperation and support. We look forward to your favorable consideration. Based on this communication, which the Coast Guard saw as the notification from he's supposed to be the registered agent of Madrid and Company Incorporated. The Coast Guard assessed the issue and established first that the vessel was in Sierra Leonean waters and that the Liberian National Coast Guard would not directly respond without further authorization from the Sierra Leonean authorities. That the track or tracks and activities of the vessel made it suspicious and needed further investigation. So the Coast Guard noted RB Alante as a vessel of interest and started monitoring while coordinating with other partners. On August 1, 2026, the Coast Guard Maritime Operations Center spotted that the vessel had crossed over into Liberian territorial waters from the Sierra Leonean territorial waters. A patrol to interdict the vessel was immediately launched, and it continues till now. As they approached, the vessel kept moving towards deep sea, which the current capacity of the Coast Guard boat cannot meet. Through a regional maritime security framework, the Coast Guard has reached out to regional partners to assist in further tracking the vessel. Now here is the drama. Somebody writes and say the vessel is in distress. And there is an effort by the Coast Guard to reach the vessel that's supposed to be in distress because you need rescue. And as the vessel is being approached, rather than waiting to be rescued, it moves further into deep sea, like you're running away. That has grown the suspicion surrounding the vessel. Into deep sea, but it's still considered to be within Liberia's territorial water. And that is why regional partners have been requested to assist, and we've gotten a positive response that assistance is coming, and that vessel will be pursued, made to anchor on Liberian shore. There was a smaller vessel that is supposed to aid in this, the things that have been requested to that vessel. It is reported that that smaller vessel was in direct contact with the people in the larger vessel. 3 persons associated with that smaller vessel are currently under custody and they are being questioned and investigated. So that vessel will be pursued. It will be anchored on our shores, and we know what is it in the vessel that was being brought here, but that remained on Sierra Leonean territorial waters for a prolonged period of time. The vessel only entered Liberian territorial waters on Sunday. And if you see the time between, it should clearly tell you that the vessel was not allowed to be in our territorial waters for a longer period. And it was being pursued. And like I said, it's moving further into deep sea. The Coast Guard vessel or boat that is being used has certain extent of capacity. They can go at a certain length. They have fuel consumption capacity issue, fuel will run out. The sea is rough, and that is the reason why they sought help. And that help is on its way, and that vessel will be pursued to the logical end. The 19 million and 300 The 17 million drug investigation is still continuing. More individuals are being investigated. Later today, the authorities are expected to charge additional persons. Like we've always said, of the investigation is deep. And that is because the investigation is not just about the drugs that were seized. The investigation is also about what we now know to be an entrenched drug-related operations in the country since 2018. And what that shows is that the cartel is rooted. So these discoveries and these seizures are not being treated or handled in isolation. Scope is bigger because you wanting to get to the root of the seized drugs and bring the culprits to justice, but you also want to ensure that that route that the cartel has taken here is uprooted. And so more and more individuals, as the security investigation uncovered, be brought in for questioning, and where the facts are established, was so not just the 19 million drug situation or the 300 operation in general. When the evidences are found, those individuals will be appropriately charged. So we're looking forward today for the additional individuals who will be charged, but as also important that George Harris, some say Leroy Harris, who is the owner of the private bar entertainment center, has been charged with the following: unlicensed possession of illicit drug substances, unlicensed importation of illicit drugs or substances, trafficking, trading, distribution, and sales of illicit drugs or substances, economic sabotage, money laundering, criminal conspiracy, criminal facilitation, criminal solicitation. Mr. Harris has already been charged as the investigation continues. Being brought to the attention of the government of Liberia that there are allegations from the media network. As the Minister of Information, I'm the Sector Minister for Media Entities. So we work together. The media people are my friends. It's hard times we accept that many of you are courageous and professional journalists. But like every segment of made, that there will always be some bad apples.
Okay, maybe we can.
Even if you find bad apples, there's resistance. That everybody else they're supposed to be okay.
Okay, so where's everybody? Where's everybody? Okay. So that was Alex. So that was what on my mind. I've seen some contradiction they went for their vessel. It was in Sierra Leonean or territorial waters, so they could not pursue it. But it looked like it was in Liberian territorial waters, about 5 to 12 miles, from the coast, and for maybe 2 days, perhaps. And the Coast Guard did not go back there. And I got confused when he said there was a smaller version involved. And some persons from that vessel have been detained. But he did not name the vessel. So there I got confused because they were not going after the smaller ship, they were going after the bigger one. So in the process, when you see a smaller ship clandestinely plying the ocean or in our territorial water, you're supposed to name the ship. And why you detain the people operating the ship. So, or is it one of the vessels that the Coast Guard sent to pursue the ship? People from there were detained. So, I mean, these are the confusing statements from the information minister. Anybody know who has clarification, please do. So, Claudie, that was on my mind. Thank you.
Liberian parable, that means that they called them never questioned me. I hope you can get me clear.
You're breaking.
Am I breaking?
Much better now.
Claudie,
Yes, good. So so you spoke Mr. Nippet, Mr. Nubo. I think let me casar, don't come out. Don't Mr. Ware, I think that's what we're gonna go. Let me some.
Actually, I don't think I got you.
I said to Mr. Cassell. Okay, she's back. So we're gonna mess the floor tonight.
Okay. I assume you were asking me to come on, right? Right? Okay.
Yeah, then put out the comment. Go ahead.
Feedback.
You should do that.
Okay. Yeah. What?
You get feedback?
Can you hear me?
Yes, very loud and clear.
Yeah, we can hear you. I think you made muting.
Yeah, somebody needs to go on mute. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay. Look, what's on my mind? A lot of things. starts with the ship, the problematic ship that is now, I think, on his way to Lomé, Togo, or wherever. I mean, sometimes finding the information on stuff like there's a plane, a ship is nowadays with AI is so easy. So all I had to do with what Mr. Nubo posted, I just got the numbers of the ship, the name of the ship, and I drop it in my AI tool. And first of all, there was a problem right there, because the number that ship has is a fake number, according to the international maritime and so many different groups. They say no, that's not it. It's a fake number. So that, and they also listed that ship has changed not only name but flag so many different times. In some instances, in a year. So it's a criminal ship. We can easily assume that it's a criminal ship. So whoever was working for the Liberian government that asked the government to help that ship because it was in an advanced state of distress, yeah, that person should be held accountable because he didn't do his research. I'm not saying the person guilty, but he just didn't do his research. Flag of convenience from Comoros to Gambia, you name it. There's so many different flags of convenience. But that's one aspect that we now having to deal with in Liberia in terms of drugs. I was just watching YouTube last night. If we think cocaine is the only problem, Liberia, because these chemicals, drugs that in some cases are used for animals, to put animals to rest or sleep, did not make its way to West Africa. The Ghanaians are suffering from it. It's coming from India. Okay, the Ghanaians are suffering from it. They're battling it because it's kind of like Kush in Liberia. The Nigerians are also fighting against it. The Sierra Leoneans. So these people that got us land, sea, air, and even the borders. They come straight, that's, well, it's part of land, but yeah. So people truck it in. We don't have any semblance of audits and controls at our border. So it's easy to bring in and get flood flood the market with it. So one aspect of fighting, we say that transshipment, okay, we can't afford cocaine, we poor, we poverty stricken, so they go into Europe. But we also have to be careful. I think the government needs to do an audit of all the pharmaceuticals, all the pharmacies in Liberia, every one of them, to see which one of them sells stuff like tramadol. And that's a whole list that I got off YouTube last night. I'm sure it's in Liberia. If it's in Sierra Leone, it's in Ghana, it's in Nigeria, of course it's in Liberia, because we just don't have the audit and controls. So that's something the government needs to do too. You're fighting the Latin American cartel, you're fighting the Balkan cartel. That's another group that they need to focus on. The people from Bulgaria and Croatia, all those places, a lot of criminals. And I personally had an impact from one of them in Las Vegas in April. A guy from Bulgaria sold me a car, right? You would assume that the car he sold, I drove it, everything was fine. But I had to put $6,000-$7,000 in that car, and he just disappeared. So it's not only the Latin American cartel that we should focus on. You go in Liberia, they got Bulgarians there too. They got people from Croatia, the old Soviet Union. They in Liberia because I've seen some of them, during my visits and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much what's on my mind. But the Liberian government needs to ask for help, and I think I said that yesterday. Okay, that's not a breach of sovereignty when you're having a problem that you didn't foresee, and this problem just kind of like convulsing and consuming you. Ask for help. Tell the United Nations, look, it's mission critical. We're in a crisis. We need your help. The how they call it, United Nations Drug Center and whatnot. Ask the USDE, they will be happy. Ask Europol. I'm sure I'm just saying it, but I'm sure the government in Liberia are reaching out. But let them not be ashamed. People say, oh, they're asking the Nigerian for help and things like that. Yeah. If it reached to a point of saturation where you cannot do anything by yourself, you reach out to other people for help. Because, like I said, it's not only cocaine. Okay, government is infested with people within the government that are helping, aiding, and abetting these traffickers. So we got to do our internal investigation. But then again, the pharmacists, they get all these drugs from India. They're not supposed to be sold anywhere. Some of them will be sold to people that take care of, the veterinarians that take care of animals and stuff like that. So that's the situation we got in Liberia. Is mission critical, and we are at a crisis point. Arrest. That's why
understand a lot of things are duplicated. Right now, go to the print Indian American on Dubai.
Claudia, I think you're come in.
Claudia, you're still breaking in.
I don't know if the rain has started.
Yeah. You're breaking in. At least you're okay for the night. It was terrible. Okay, so let me start the ship until she comes back.
So you come in and everybody come in now.
No, Mr. Ware.
You okay? Okay.
Mr. Ware, can you get me?
Honorable Nippick, I think it's okay. No, you coming.
No. Mr. Ware, come in.
I see you are breaking.
I'm breaking too.
I see you go out and come in.
That's crazy.
Okay, Honorable Nippick, you come in now.
Well, that is what is on my mind. The ship went further away from Liberia territory. It came from Sierra Leone, came back. The ship name is RB Atlantic on August 1, 2026. And someone is on, please mute. The ship moved into Sierra Leone waters. As we approached it, there was no gasoline in the vessel, the Coast Guard's vessel, so they had to abandon the pursuit of the ship. In the meantime, the ship had said it was in distress. A smaller vessel went to get it, and 3 persons are being investigated. So I think something is wrong here. The ship comes from Sierra Leone, comes into our water, it's being pursued, it goes back into Sierra Leone, into international waters, so that it cannot be pursued. But where I am trouble is where they say the person, these people are being charged for being unlicensed. George Harris is being, according to how the charges were read, for being unlicensed for controlled substances or money laundering. And then they come into the criminal facilitation where they are helping to perfect the crime of harboring these criminals. But there's nowhere in the world that you can be licensed to do money laundering or to execute the trade of narcotic or contraband. So I don't know where they got that charge for, that people are being charged for being unlicensed. I don't know whether my ear heard it differently or all of us are in tune with what the Minister of Information said. But I think to sort of cut off all of these things here, the need to approach the U.S. government now is the time, the fierce urgency of the now will give the listening ear of the U.S. government, as they did before during normal days, to bring in some vessel. Because when I saw that inflated balloon called ship, called boat, I knew we were not going to go anywhere. I just knew. With 2 sacks of water for the 8 or 10 men that were on board, I put the 2 sacks, I put one divided water. I knew they were not going to go anywhere. You need a port. Even though they will not breach the territorial water, the people are not within the confines or the limit of our own waters to jump in. They are picking force from the other side, but they need something to patrol the coast. The vessel goes to Cape Mount. It leaves from Cape Mount. They will pursue the vessel. It jumps into Sierra Leone. They pursue the very vessel now is in Burkina Faso or someplace else, if that is the case, wherever it may be. So how do you counteract these kind of illicit trades? The Coast Guard vessel is mandatory that we approach our friends, the U.S., so they can bring us a couple of them. They got a whole lot of those things there, train our navigators and bring them so that we can police our sea from Buchanan to Sano, from Sano to Monrovia, Cape Palmas. All of those areas can assign the boats. Provided, only provided they will not aid and criminally facilitate the same stuff. Provided, only provided they will not aid and criminally facilitate the same stuff. To come in, we can help you, give her $100,000, give her $1 million, we can help you, and you come to find out the proliferation of these illicit substances will be uncontrollable. This is my apprehension. If they're going to be very nationalistic, be patriotic, know that they are in service, they have a duty to perform, and they go about doing what they're supposed to do. They are not Jesus Christ who went everywhere he went, they're good. But they can perform their duty that we all will pat them on the back and say, with the limited pay that you got, you're doing a marvelous job. And then I want to connect the salary there. You cannot send people, husbands, children, grandfather into the water, deep sea. There might be, because these people are hell of they are prone to danger. So if they start shooting at our vessel, And some of our people die on the sea. Luckily for us, they bring some of the corpses back. Is that for $200 business or $150 a month? So commensurate with the kind of duty you have to assign to these people, the salary should be handsome, encouraging, so that they can do the job. They cannot aid and abet in the process. Then I was thinking about the drugstores. It's high time now that whenever these Indians merchant, thank God that when you brought that name, because I had it written on my paper, I did not specify the group, but I said drugstores. Drugstores must be investigated. When the drugstores are importing drugs, they must make sure, the security agencies must make sure that they're not only paracetamol, which is outdated, or something that is a substance that our children will abuse. They must make sure the size of the consignment, and then not only sizing of the consignment, due diligence. So behind the back door at night of the drugstore, you can have these elements who are prone to damaging our children to go to the drugstore and bring those substances out. So when you close one door, you see that it's like a possum hole. You want to catch a possum, you got to close all of the holes. And it is only one hole through which you put the fire, and another one that you open. So you got your bag there. By the time they want to escape, they'll be right in that place. We just got to be careful that snakes are not there. My third point on this thing here is that because it is leading toward a trend of no return, we definitely will require rehabilitation. I recall during our time we had a place called, I wrote about that a few days ago, the Catherine Mills Center. The Catherine Mills Center was not only for psychiatric employment. In that facility, they had psychologists, they had medical doctors, they had interns, they had cooks, they had drivers, they had security personnel. So it's a slew of activities within the Catherine Mills system that when our people go there to be rehabilitated, employment opportunities will be there. Because you cannot say stopping the people from bringing in drugs and the children finding way and taking in Doogie, Thailand white, brown cocaine, white one, and then you find that those hallucinogenic drugs, you find them in the street picking pocket. But if you had a place like Catherine Mills Rehabilitation Center, our children could be sent to those centers. And between 6 months to 1.5 years, they will be retooled, repolished, rebranded, be prepared to be introduced into the society by way of school. And even so, you could complement that with a trade school. This time, not to just take them all up, put them into rehabilitation, graduate them from there, and then they go back into the street. Well, the devil, the mind that is not busy is the devil workshop. So what they will do again, they'll go back to their old trade because they got nothing to do. So rehabilitation should be comprehensive such that if you have one in Grand Jide County, for instance, you send 60 persons there. By the time those 60 persons come from Grand Jide, there are other plumbers, electricians, auto mechanics, carpenters. You have people who will be ready to contribute to the economy of the country. You could send them to Greenville, because some of those guys that are doing these things here, they are very brilliant, they are clever, but because the country is such that we have many criminals there. They steal the people money and they want to do grandstanding. They want to do grandstanding. They want to put the house on fire. You cannot put a house on fire. You put the fire to the front door or the back door, and you got no exit. You are right in that same house. So it's difficult. The panacea is not to do grandstanding. The panacea is for us to think cleverly, put in the needful mechanics so that our children, because a person like me, I'm fading off gradually. Yeah, so that's what I would like to say on that subject, because this is a serious problem. This is a serious problem. It will cause people to die.
Okay, let's try Claudie again. The de facto host. Claudie, are you on? Okay, if Claudia is not on, then let's go to Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, you have me?
Yeah, so I'm assuming that we're going into in-depth discussion, isn't it? Are we still talking what's in our minds?
You got Chris there, you got Mr. Ware there. So
yeah, Mr. Bassett, yeah, where are you? Hopefully your connection is good.
I think Archie is having problems. I think you are having a problem. You know, we can't hear you. I think you are having a problem. We can't hear you.
Oh wow. Okay, let me get come back.
Mr. Nubo, you can go to Chris or you can go to Mr. Ulu. Mr. Chris Beware or Mr. Ulu.
Chris B1 or to you, and from you we'll go to Mr. Wulu. No, while we wait for Mr. Wright and Claudie. Chris, it's your turn.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and I will not been seen in a show. I don't know why, because when it comes to what is on your mind, I've been asking later your team with the topic. But however, let me say thank you. We just like to follow the rule. That's what I have to say about the issue on my mind. Liberians need to grow. If Liberians are growing, I would say we need to change. Liberians change the mind and attitude. Let me borrow one thing from my own father, the big Christopher J. Nippy, that all of our, sea coast need to have security. I wish, of course, need to have security. Even our borders, the reason things are leaking into Liberia is not we don't have security, but what are the salary of those securities? So if Liberians want to protect Liberia, and which of course is only Liberian that will protect Liberia, then they need to change their mind that few group of people in the country enjoy the immunity, while those who are on the field in the cold getting little or nothing. So the security that are to the very border point, we are anticipating of getting people to our sea coast that will protect the country, they need to be receiving good salary. While they are in a cold, they will be able, like for example, if you are working, if you leave from your house, you go to work, like they take you from Grand J, they send you to River G. You know that if you are used to eat 1 cup of rice, you will be eating 1 cup and a half, either 2 cups, because you're going to meet a new family. Not to say you're going to have a relationship, but the place, the community you live in, and your family. So if you're not getting good salary, you don't need to go. So my point here to conclude is Liberian change their mind and attitude, and they will be able to grow. Changing mind and attitude is for Liberian to concern about Liberian. If and only if we will have other people sitting in a house like they don't make out, they feel down for agriculture break. How much they took home and how much the security are making. And if you want to send somebody on the sea coast, how much they will be making. Thank you so much. So we need to think about that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris. Even though I beg to differ, President Salif came in and said that we needed to pay the lawmakers more money so that they will not engage in corruption. Today, our lawmakers make more money than the U.S. lawmakers. And there's no difference. Okay, the joint security, national security, their budget, they got a raise or increment of $11 million for this year here. So it's not because they are underpaid. It's because they want to perpetuate what they have been doing. And thank you for quoting what her name, Dr. Broccoli. Changing mind, changing attitude, or his show on LBS. And I think from time to time, quote him before he charged us with plagiarism one of these days. Thank you. Mr. Owuru, we move to you. Is Alex here? Okay, let's move on to Mr. Okay. Alex, after you, we'll move on to Mr. Wright. Move on to Mr. Okay. Alex, after you, we'll move on to Mr. Wright.
I got plenty on my mind.
But then we'll skip you.
Well, so let me say many things to all of you. I just listened to the information minister. One of the things that we need to do, I listened to him talking about Coast Guard. I don't know whether Liberia have a Coast Guard, just a name on us, the Coast Guard, we're just calling it, because if we have a Coast Guard, I think the Coast Guard would be the one giving out the information to the public, but then the fishermen. And they both spent, according to them, about 31 days on Liberia water territory, and fishermen coming up with information. Then, see the worst part about it, the security are carrying on the operation, and we have people there going live with cameras. In fact, giving the numbers of securities that are getting on speedboat to even go over there. So, like other people, it's been a concern because of this. It already put them on their guard and they start moving. So the time they were calculating about 50 minutes to reach the particular boat, they already start going. I think the last time I talked about this again, I said even the Liberian Drugs Enforcement Agency, they are doing well in fighting drugs, but then there are other security apparatus and more than that. If they are about to carry on their operation, people will be telling people, you have to be careful, so and so time will be in your area. That's how it was looking. our security cannot be on the operation and we have camera all over showing them. So we need to equip our Coast Guard. If we have them, the country need to do better in equipping them so that any other things they will be able to respond. But for me, I don't believe that we have a Coast Guard because it will be seen screen shape then on our territory and then they disappear just like that. Like Mr. Numoya was saying last night, just our own campaign, when I saw that news, I started reading it that the shape, you know, the people go different, they try to look for the shape. You got other people I said that Mr. Ryden was read last night, the same thing they were saying. So when I saw a message, well, at least I was like, wow, because now the same thing you guys were saying. So we need to do better in equipping our security so that these things can stop while we carry on the fight of drugs. You know, sprint is happening in the country.
Thank you very much, Alex. And what I noticed from yesterday is that the ship has turned off its transponder. Actually, you know the thing I sent you yesterday, it does not show that anymore. The ship location is show you know from Rawalsport to west. Somebody need to mute themselves. Okay, actually maybe you. Show you from Rawalsport all the way to Cavallo Junction. That is the location. So they cannot track it turn off its transponder. So they cannot track it anymore. Yeah. So there's something dubious about that ship. That's what I wanted to add before we get to you, Archie. And after you, our pinch hitting for Claudie, we'll go back to Claudie. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nubo. I want to pick up where Alex ended. We need to do more. We need to do better. We are a country that has no body scanner machine at our port of entry of the airport. One of our major port of entry, the airport. We have no baggage scanner. But yet we still fighting drugs. We have a contested ship that spent 40
Mr. Nubo, you understand Mr. Ryan?
You guys get me?
No, I'm not understanding him. It looks like
You just need to go and come back.
Yeah, go out and come in. We'll wait for you. No, nobody will take your place. Go out and come in. Talking so fast, it looks like it's fast forwarding.
It's very
Talking like somebody drowning in the river.
Yes, yeah. I mean that's why sometimes I feel that he is in Town or when he called. And they only show here. Because no Starlink is Town or Town. My own town, I can't remember the name. Wait now, why is it taking so long to come back?
Claudia can come in.
Claudia, can you come in or
probably
Let's see.
that
Let's see
flamboyant.
if we are better than Archie.
It's been all night. It's not us, but I guess we didn't know. We know now. He dropped the ball on the network tonight. So I just want to say that the facts are the facts. We have to stop trying to be so harsh in this situation. We have to look at it in other broader ways. Okay, we're talking about a ship that has been afloat so many places, and literally telling the Coast Guard that they need help, SOS, which is something very serious when it comes to the sea. Will they? The Liberian Coastal Guard do not have the capacity to go further into the sea because of the tides and the waves, very rough. But the ship was spotted floating away from the rescue because, according to what I just heard, it was a rescue attempt. That's what the Coastal Guard is designed for. Rescue, making sure pollution, human trafficking, and all that stuff is not going on. That's their duty. So based on that SOS, go rescue the ship, the place they could stop because they couldn't go further. The ship was being drifted further into the shores because, according to what the Minister of Information stated, is they don't have any navigation. They don't have nothing. They're in dire need. So here we are now because of what just recently happened with this drug stuff. Looking at this situation in humanity. Meaning it could be some people really in need of rescue in it. They're being sucked in. We know what the sea can do. We've seen children leave in the sea. It opens up. It crushes them on you. Going to go rescue. But instead, we go and hold another ship that probably went to also go and rescue. I know for a fact that once drugs enter into a Liberian soil, forget about it flying from cargo to cargo. That one's different. These smaller rivers, smaller lagoons, smaller water territory that will make it easier for the fishers to cross it. So we don't have to be looking at this so harshly. What if they really need help? And here we are sitting out here, 2018, since 2018, the Minister of Information stated that we have had this type of thing happening here. Why didn't we start being paranoid back then? Why should we be paranoid now when this could literally be a ship that's been in SOS? Imagine how many places it's been drifted because it doesn't have gas, navigation, no gas, no direction. It's just going wherever it can. Every country it goes, I know other coastal guards have gone to them. It's okay, look, we can't escort you, but we'll give you a flag. So just hang a flag there until you cross, you put it down. We're not looking into this deeper. I think we need to give it a little time, look into it deeper, and focus on the cargo. Focus, as I said, is not the borders, it's around the borders. We need to start focusing, like telescope focusing, and not looking at something that I think we're missing the ballpoint. If it's not been stated in the courtroom, because everyone is in court right now, and people are going to start talking, because that's how you get a big bargain. So whatever information comes from those people talking, that's how the government will begin to arrest. Because I know those foreign nationals want to go back home. They prefer being tried at home. We international IDs that handle narcotics. So if we can give them that person, that's more money for us in our development, because all these people are wanted probably already and have more than that amount a reward, for capture. So I think those people will be willing to give information. If they have a ship, they will give that information because they want to be out of the problem. That's all I have to say for now.
Okay. Thank you, Claudie. I don't think we all here are trying to find solution. I don't think we trying to be harsh on the government, but when government issues conflicting statement, it is our responsibility, to analyze that, to beg the government to differ with them. And that is what we are doing here. The ship was in Liberian territorial water 5 to 12 miles for 2 days. When did they send the Coast Guard? Yesterday morning, when the ship had gone beyond the river cess. The ship went one direction, they went another direction, because it looked like the people who were doing the search did not know what time it is. So that's what happened. And that's why we are here to analyze that for our people. So we'll go to Mr. Wright. I hope his audio is right. Mr. Wright, I'm going to you. Yeah, mute yourself. Don't be that greedy. Okay, thank you. We need to go to Mr. Wright. After Mr. Wright, we'll go on the line or to hear from our people. So, Mr. Wright, the floor is open for you now. I hope you are not in fast forward mode anymore. Thank you.
I don't know who playing the Western there, but I gotta say my mind. Can you hear me good? Now, can you? Okay, Mr. Oh, Mr. Nippy, you can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Excellent. Yes, I mean, so far it's a good show, look.
So it means Mr. Nippy and myself are not playing the way. Maybe Mr. Bonju.
Yeah, we gotta check him up. After Yvonne what? Sano, right? Yeah, Yvonne Sano. I heard about the people from Sano there. They do a lot of things. You're muted, Mr. Nube, if you want to say something.
Are you sure he is not from Basso?
Yeah, I think that I heard somebody saying that he's from River Cess.
Niji Mende.
Yeah, Niji.
And Maryland.
Okay.
No, Okay, we should take time.
Let me bring 5 minutes. We can go to the line. But I leave at 7:30. We'll go to the line. Let me bring the rest of the time.
You want for 5 minutes?
No, man, probably less than that. Because my point, I'm heading straight to the point.
About 7:30, we're talking about 7 minutes.
Okay, but I gotta say something now.
You got 3 minutes.
Oh God.
3 minutes. We can adjust it, but 3 minutes now.
Okay. Thank you very much. As I was saying, we have the country just on paper. We have a country on paper. Let's face it. We don't have an actual nation. We don't. I was telling this to Mr. Nuba yesterday. I said back in 1992, 93, I came through the Ilubo border between Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana. And that image that I saw in the service that I went through, that I got, when I passed through the Ilubo border, on the Ghanaian side, I never forgot about it. Up to this date. Because it was professional. You could see that people knew what it was doing and they were there to provide service. It was orderly. It was pristine. It was clean. no noise. You get in the line, they stamp your passport, you walk away. If your passport or your laissez-passer had a problem, they send you to somebody in the next booth and you deal with that person. It was so nice and clean. No extortion, none of that. Your baggage is right there. In fact, you don't even come out of the car. They go there to check all the baggages, and then you go in as a person and you do your formality and you come out on the other side. That's how professional that thing was. And so I said, go meet Ghana. So Ghana is not enjoying the kind of attention it is enjoying not just because Nkrumah and Gerald Rawlings came through. Everybody in that country worked the butt off to get that country the way it is today. I'm making this statement in context of what is happening in Liberia. We don't have no navigational equipment, yet we have a Coast Guard. Our security personnel are paid very low. In fact, I got to find that data tomorrow and put it on a show. In West Africa, the Mano River Union. I don't want to make that prediction, but we'll see tomorrow which one of the security forces are paid less. From the police to the military to all the security apparatus. I'm sure that information is available somewhere. We'll find that. But that is the problem with this. And like I said, you go to RIA, you have a country that has no body scanner. So everybody can just walk through, even walk through with a gun on you. They wouldn't know that. They have no a baggage scanner to let them know whether you're coming in with prohibited items. What is that? Is that a country? You don't have a country. Everybody go there just to cut part of the cow meat and walk away. But all their actions is not geared towards nation building. It's not. I don't know why, but that's something we have to deal with because fundamentally we don't have a nation. A group of people came together and just declared a country so that they can, serve their own interest. And that has not stopped up to this date. You don't have a country. I want to end there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. But I beg to differ.
I differ with you there, but I'll come in later on.
Yeah. Mr. Nippy, let me respond to him and we'll go to the line. I beg to differ with him. We have a nation, we have a country. We celebrated our independence just a few days ago. I remember Mr. Wright telling me, a happy Independence Day. So why can he make an about face today and say, we don't have a nation because of frustration? I mean, we have to call a spade, and we need to tell ourselves or tell our people where our country is going wrong. I mean, if you want to say that we are not independent nation, that's a different story right there. I mean that we are going to say something to erase our history from 1847 to today's date, and say we are Archie-right nation now, Archie-right republic. So I beg to differ with you. And Mr. Wulu, let's go to the line and hear from our listeners. Thank you. Is Mr. Wulu around? Or is it Mr. Ware? Okay, Mr. Wulu, thank you.
My people, Taibo. Top FM 105.3, we on the air. Leader, shout, Sheku Koroma.
Yeah, so for son of Koda says here this evening on top 105.3. At this point, we will go to the phone lines and hear from you this evening. Do you listen to the panel discussion while Rena is here this wonderful time? We'll now activate the phone lines and let's hear from you. The time is 11:30. 0776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers of support you through. You're going to be part of it. 0776 105 105 881 143504. Let's go in and pick up with the cattle here this evening. The retired captain, welcome to the platform.
Thank you. Mr. Ulu, good evening. And good evening to all of our professors. And let me say that talk to the only University College I beg to differ. Thank you. The reason I'm laughing, I want to concur with Professor Wright. And he's speaking this in a context that we're supposed to understand in a sense that based upon the condition that we are still struggling, the kind of numbers of years that is behind us, countries that we gave birth to, in other words, we consider as our great-grandchildren, are far ahead of us. Yet we still claim to be an independent state, which of course we do not take an independent decision on our own here. Now, when it comes to the issue about a boat or a ship, I said it this morning that for me, I was highly disappointed in which our security force passed to go to the vessel. You cannot send an, how do you call it? What was in a common word? Unsophisticated troop to a well-sophisticated, prepared troop for a battle. Our troop are not sophisticated. Look at the kind of boat they are using. That you cannot even use that boat to do. It's to talk about the ocean. You can't use that balloon boat. We call it balloon boat. Then you the ocean to go after a ship. More besides information that is going on. In the first round of arrest, then you find journalists there doing recording, video recording, announcing the number of troops that are going after the vessel. There are 14 in number and 2 sacks of water, with 2 boats and all that kind of stuff and things. So I was like, different thing happening. Different thing is taking place. Why if the vessel they are going after, the war vessel and the guys are prepared, waiting to see or hear anybody are going to make an attempt? You already announced our strength. They have 14 in numbers coming with 2 boats, balloon boat. What is happening? You're putting it in the boat, 2-2. Then doing live video recording. Where I think the chief of staff or one of them come out to say before going there, send the vessel leave. They might have been one of the EFF personnel that gave information, but they couldn't conduct investigation. Then I said, if so, then it means that very journalist who must be arrested, who invited him to go on the dispatching scene of the troop. Go and videotape the troop that is dispatching from the premier to go after. In fact, if you call how many minutes you're going to take, he said about 50 minutes from here to where the ship is. All this thing was said today. Lastly, Mr. Wu, I think our president needs to be very much proactive. Fingers continue to be pointed at the police director. We saw on social media, even we follow Spoon Network, they continue to point finger at our police director. The vehicle, the several vehicles that were used to escort the cocaine from Cape Mount through from the border through Cape Mount as far as Kingston Village. That several vehicle was also discharged by the police director and assigned to another senior officer. Why can the police director resign from the investigation team, in fact, for an entire position and facing investigation as well? Then the president is still waiting for to take such an action. Something wrong somewhere. You heard today the commissioner, the assistant commissioner of the prison compound was involved allegedly using a phone for the prisoner to make a call. These are some of the reasons why Professor Rice said Liberia just is a country on paper. Because all the things they're doing, trust me, if Uncle Hussein just release one statement, everything will be silent. One statement. If Uncle Hussein can just release it, everything will be silent. That's why I say our independent, it is a proposed one. We are not giving independent yet. We're still struggling to give our independent. But whom to actually go to and our behavior, our attitude will make people to recognize or to say, yeah, this is an independent state. Or there are people that are seeking independence. Let's help them in the process. But we claim to know it all. Meanwhile, we know nothing. That is why we continue to be like this. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being part of the platform. Folks, keep your calls coming in tonight. 0776 105 105 881 143504. 11:40. We'll hold it there to go back to the panelists with no time to waste. We have about 23 minutes to be here. But let's pick up last person.
Yeah, I bet you I left out something quickly. Just repeat it once again. I want our professors to be in the know because they are being in the matter of Liberia. It also tells us that they are there as a stranger, but indeed everything is in Liberia. When it comes to the issue about our missing brothers, instead of 2, we will be counting them 8, and like we always say, we want to put this to our end. We are prepared just to bring them up to speed. By the grace of God, before we come to our end, they will hear from us positively from our petition that is being written by us, and the distribution will take place. They too will receive their copy as well. We just try to inform them what is unfolding right now on ground. We are still into this fight and will remain into it until the right thing is done. And the right thing is to put to an end about people who be missing in our country. And then what about the 2 missing guys? Yesterday it was 1. Today it is 2. Who knows whether tomorrow it will be 3 or 4, especially so we are getting closer to election period. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Budagatu, for being part of the show.
How are you?
0776 105 105 881 143504. 776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers of poetry this evening. Are you going to be live on the platform? I beg to differ. Let's take our things on, so we give it 2 minutes. I'll go back on the line and pick up Mr. Say Gonda here this evening. Mr. Gonda, welcome to the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much for the recognition. I have 2 concerns. One is about the missing person, and another one is about the drugs. We have a Liberian missing, and we always lay too much emphasis on the local government, which I think is not right. The national government, you have interest in this. Not supposed to blame the soup. The soup not doing this, the soup not doing that. What is the president doing about it? The soup is a bad jury. The jury itself is there, the president. What is he doing about this missing person? Unlike your watch as a leader, 8 of your citizens get missing in a given county. They only lay emphasis on the food, the representative that. Where is the president who took oath to protect life and the territorial confines of this country? Where is he? I listen. He said he trying to file the case of the 3 missing persons in Monrovia. Granted, there's Monrovia. We're talking about 3. We're talking about 8. So I beg his indulgence that by investigating the 3 in Monrovia, they add 8 in Grand Gila. Okay. So the second point of concern is the drugs. Drugs will never fall from heaven to go to Rouse Sea. Drugs will never fall from heaven to go to the era in which they found this place, the drugs. It must be taken there by human being. And the human being are right within this country. We should not be making mockery, talking about the investigating drug case, and only petty people being dismissed to do window dressing to confuse the mind of the Liberian people. Nobody in this country will tell me that the drug came from heaven to go to Rousey, the drug came from heaven to go to where they found a huge consignment of drugs. Let's be fair here. Let the police director step aside. Let somebody else take charge. We hear more about the drugs in subsequent time. As long as you're there, you will just be jumping, because finger always being pointed at him. So he will be there to get back for the whole drugs investigation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Segonda, for being part of the show. We hold it there with the call section. Go back to the panelists. We are running out of time here, but let's change in the person quickly, and then we go. Good evening.
Good evening.
Nina, where do you join us from?
This is Shemon Tidwe, and I join you from Kula Papa.
Shema, welcome to the platform.
Thank you ever so much. Thank you, brother. I want to add my voice to the many voices that have been speaking.
Okay.
You know, it is clear that Liberia not getting independent yet. Some people, they fail to understand that. My brother, there is no any history book that you will go to. Then they say Liberia getting independent. Liberia doesn't have a colonial master. With all of the countries in the world, any history book that you go to, you will see gain. All the countries gain independent when you reach to Liberia, said declare. When you follow the definition, declare means that you force your own independence. There's no country in the world that gives Liberia independence. So everything in Liberia is not organized. Liberia doesn't have security system. See what is getting this? You bring after somebody, then you announce the hour you go in, how many people you go in, the time you arrive there. Is our kingdom that ahead of you? Do you think that people that were going after that shit, you think they were going to survive? They were not going to survive. The very United States that we are in facing today, if they're going to attack another country, they can never announce when the Americans will arrive in our country. They will not even tell you how many persons they will put on ship or boat that will go country. Because you get to know that the Americans are going to tell that they're in the country. So why it is that the uno safety is just disagreeing? When you read about military, they don't have trained military because they are being trained by the United States. What is the security that we have in this country? Where's the security? My second concern has to do with the drugs issue, my brother. There's a second program I was listening to this evening where it was President Bouattara is fighting drugs more than any other president in the history of Liberia. Why are they deceiving people for? The drugs that are entering the country in the regime of Bouattara has never entered it before. So where is the drugs that the man is fighting? Drugs are entering the country more than ever before. Then Bouattara fighting drugs? And all of the people that get connected to the drug issue, they are all government officials. So how the government fighting drugs? We need to be very serious in the country. We need to be very serious. Look at other countries that are around us. Why we don't have that the country just going backward because of our leader?
Quickly, 30 seconds to conclude.
Thank you ever so much, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you too for being part of the show. All right, so that's it. Thanks to all of you. Place a call in. We'll hold it there quickly and go back to the panelists here on the show. Mr. Nomo.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yourself. Well, Bills, I had a call, so I didn't get what Mr. Gonda said. But based on the analysis, I said Captain Doe and Shema, both of them agree with Mr. Wright that we are not independent. We stay, I don't know if we need to go in the bushes and become freedom fighters and declare independence. And Shema was very interesting. You know, he said we don't have colonial master. Well, we're colonized by the American Colonization Society. And we did not make it known to them. We unilaterally declare our independence. And America did it to Great Britain, so it was Great Britain, the first nation to recognize Liberia, independence. We from Maryland, or we were perhaps more civil. We had a document signed between the colony of Maryland and the Maryland Colonization Society here before Maryland declared itself independent. But I still recognize the independence of Liberia. Exposing our tactics is done here when, before America attacked Iran. It was all over in the paper here, on TV. That America is planning to attack Iran this weekend. So maybe, I don't think the journalist that did a recording, that did a video recording, just sneak onto the boat. I think he was allowed to get on a boat by some authority from the Coast Guard. Does that mean that we don't have independence? I want to start with Mr. Wright because most of the colors try to side with him and let him come and swing his baton towards my direction. Let him justify the statement that we in Liberia, we are constitution number 1, we are constitution number 2, that we are not independent yet. Mr. Wright, the floor is open for you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Lubo.
Oh, okay, come in.
Take your time, Mr. Wright.
You're going to make a monologue now.
Mr. Wright, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Mr. Wright, go back again and get ready. Let's move on to Mr. Mike. Okay, go ahead.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. But continue to talk.
Yeah. No, I think you took my I think you just read my comment, Mr. Lubo. I made reference to Ghana, specifically Lubo.
Please, you need to go back and come in. Nobody will take your place. Go back and come back in. Go out and come back in. We'll keep it for 2 minutes for you.
Whether you want to make a
no, do you understand him?
I can hear Mr. Can you hear me?
You know, Mr. Lubo, always come to the heart.
So why you need to go out and come back?
Oh, wow.
Okay. Mr. Wright, try again. Let's wait for him to come back in, or I don't know what the problem is. I mean, he went out, he came in, everything was good. So now, okay, Mr. Wright, the floor is still open for you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. I got a little bit of delay there. Hopefully it won't affect what I got to say. Yeah, so what I am saying, Mr. Nubo, and the colors thing to understand me correctly, is that I made a specific reference. I talked about Ghana. I talked about Ilubo in Ghana. If you want to see why America is considered one of the most organized society in the world, see its institutional in motion. That lets you know that America is one of the most organized society in the world. Period. You see the police in the street, in your community. You see the fire service in your community. You go to the airport, you see TSA officers. You see how they perform their jobs. That lets you know that you are in a nation. In contrast, you don't have that in Liberia. You don't. You do not have that. Your police, completely dysfunctional. Absolutely dysfunctional. Coast Guard, non-existent. Immigration, non-existent. Military, still at an incubator stage. You don't have you don't have an Air Force. The Coast Guard, you heard the information minister tonight, and I love the way Katu described it. It's plastic rubber boats. That's what you have to protect one of West Africa's longest coastal lines. 2 rubber donkey. I don't know how the American men call it, the donkeys. 2 rubber donkeys. That's what you have. So what are we talking about? Mr. Numa, I think you understand. We come to that realization. They say you cannot solve your problem if you don't recognize your problem. If you continue to keep yourself in that illusion of everything is okay, and you don't really take stock of your problem, you are never going to move forward. That is the problem in Liberia. Everything I'm telling you is not coming from me. I played a video a few nights ago when Senator Yantoine were questioning all your security article personnel, from immigration to the police to the military to justice, everybody right before the Senate. And he made a comment. Either what kind of country do we have? What kind of country we have? You know, he said it. Because they could not answer to the most simplest question. Do we have a body scanner at the RRA? No. Why we don't have that? Money is in the system. Or we're procuring it. Well, we gave you a waiver. So you don't need to go do your PPCC. You have the waiver. And you had it since January. Why up to now you don't have the body scanner machine there? Do you have a baggage scanner? No. Mr. Nuba, is that a country you have? I don't think so. No, you don't. I refuse to live in that illusion. I'm recognizing my country for what it is. It does not exist. Thank you. You are muted, Mr. Nubo.
Mr. Nubo, are you joining Mr. Right now?
Let's move.
Joining Mr. Right.
What's your question?
No, I mean, I'm just waiting, you know, I will let it read. Wait by my turn.
Yeah, but we gotta move on to Mr. Module or Cassell, then we'll come to you.
That's what I say, I'm waiting.
Okay. Mr. Cassell, if you are still with us, because you said you are going to leave within an hour, if you are still with us, can you come in, please? Otherwise, we'll go to...
Yeah, Mr. Cassell, he sent us a note in the private chat that he's going to work. He's at work.
Okay. Mr. Nippet, it's now to you. And
yes, thank you so much.
And we have, let me see, 1 minute to 12 midnight. So we'll give you 3 minutes.
Well, I'm going to be very proverbial here. And I hope we can all understand the trends and the logic in what I am about to say.
Okay.
A certain boy traveled a long place in the same country, and he had on no shoes. The mother were tying Lapa, and the Lapa was not a good Lapa. When the boy saw his friend's parent, he was in a gleeful mood and said to himself, my parents are not worth to be my parents. And the simple reason is because he's living in the mud house. My mother has on no dress, got her little lapa, and the father is now wearing the kind. He's not in the opulence of attire.
High.
Yeah. The problem with Liberia was diagnosed at the onset of the administration of President William R. Talbot, when his vice president said, if there's anything that is wrong with us, and I will not just say it's the Bishop Benny D. Warner, it is us. And I will annex that with, if your own people in the house don't sell you, the street cannot buy you. Hear me out very well. Let me go to the ship. The ship had thrown a deceptive signal. That was to keep the Liberian ship, so-called rubber boat from coming nearer. Say, we are in distress. But how can you be far from the people? You know that the country has no effective or efficient boat, and you're calling for rescue. So that was deception in that was a ploy to see if they were going to come. That we don't have a country, I beg to differ strongly, very vehemently. I said here, I will bring the historical context or what led us to our independence so that we can all know. When a man is full of green, sleep on the ground again with his mind power, he has to move out. And he becomes an independent person. The case of Liberia is simple. We have laws on our book, very, 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 very good laws. The question is, are the laws effective? I say no. So this law transition into what the people will craft under the law and call it public policies. The public policies I framed in the various organs of the government as a way, a direction, guidance, light poles, bearings, you call it any kind of way. You have to go according to these policies to have certain things done. Do we ourselves, all of us, do we obey it? No, we don't obey it. We don't obey a simple policy. When somebody tell you, take the crosswalk, you vex. Why must I take the crosswalk in my life? I can cross the road anytime I feel it. It's a simple traffic policy. Then you say that we don't have a country? And if the policeman arrests you for jaywalking because you did not cross in the zebra lane, you cross where the traffic is busy. The man arrested me for nothing, that's my own thing. The policeman asks you, let me see your license. And it's in the back of that book that the policeman has the right to inspect your license. You say, no, the policeman must not do it. Then the policeman, in turn, jump on top of the car. So who are we blaming? We blame ourselves. The father can be a good father in the home. But when John leaves the house and goes, he steals from my mom, Victoria. Is that the father's business to be blamed? Even though the father trained the child the right way? So I'm going to come from Mr. Shema Dwell. Shema Dwell, you are right in an instance that you cannot be telling the people this time I'm going to do an operation. But that you want to do an operation can be covert, and it should not be announced, it should not be pronounced, because it is a covert operation. And the pressmen that were there, and the way they did it, they should not have done it that way, because the Coast Guard of yesterday never operated that way. Does that mean we don't have a nation? No, there are lapses. Even in our homes, our parents, there are lapses. It means that we're not running a home. It means the lady doesn't have a husband, or the husband doesn't have a wife, because there are lapses. We have to look at these things and think constructively before we come out with this kind of stuff. And we admonished our listener the other day. I always call the retired gentleman Doe as Captain Doe, because once a general, you always a general. Once a doctor, you always a doctor. We have a sitting president. We have two presidents that have left the seat. We got interim administrations which have faded out. So when we want to talk to those people, we can say Chairman this, Chairman Y, Chairman C. I crave the understanding of the public and those in the radio and TV line to please respect the office of the presidency. You could be there tomorrow. A priest is called a priest. You say Father Johnson. A Catholic nun is called Sister Mary. Stop calling His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, Bwaka, Bwaka. You won't want to call your father that way. Your father name is Due, you say Due, Due, Due. We must put honor to the name. Honorable Due, Senator Due. And then somebody talk about the Vice General. That's Mr. Gonda. I applaud you, Mr. Gonda, but I want to differ for you. The president is the head, the chief policy maker, but he has a vice general in the various counties. If the information does not go up the hill, how will you know about it? God knows that He knows our problem, but we have to carry our cases to God. We have to pray to God. We elevate the issues to God. God is the president of the universe, the president of humanity. You think God doesn't know what is happening? God knows. Because say, Father, I beg you, I want $10 in my pocket today. My family ain't got no food. And God here say, Mr. Dumbo, no, I have nothing here.
30 seconds.
I'm talking to Mr. Gonda now. Just give me one more point.
Okay.
So
I want to give you 30 seconds.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So I vehemently disagree with Captain Doe and my distinguished host, Mr. Wright. When it comes to Liberia independence, yes, we are independent. 1847, Governor Jenkins Roberts declared independence of the Republic of Liberia. So we are a full-fledged sovereign nation. Yes, there are lapses. But those lapses should not cause us, who are breaking the very laws. Even in the United States, they have some lapses there too. People are changing other buildings and putting their names on it. Does it mean to say that there is no U.S., there is no independent? There is no independent? No, the United States is independent. And thank you, Mr. Nubo, that you brought home the point that the United States, from whom the American Colonization Society that came from New York, the very first vessel came from New York, that indeed it was Great Britain, almost after about 15 or 16 years when the United States recognized it. I beg to stop right there and say it was a very, 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 very good show. But let us go home with the fact that Liberia is a sovereign country. Liberia is a sovereign nation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Wright, can you come with 30 seconds closing? Without the fast forward or talk, Mr. Wright.
Okay, what was that again? I'm sorry.
I say, will you come out with 30 seconds closing?
But Mr. Wright already closed.
I thought I already did. But anyway, thank you very much.
No. You closed already.
Yeah, let me just use 30 seconds. At least the man, Mr. New recognizes me with 30 seconds.
Well, then you give me 15 seconds.
Okay, let me get 20 seconds.
Let me get 20 seconds each across the board. But Mr. Wayne has not spoken yet. I don't want you to forget, Mr. Newborn.
No, forget it.
Okay, gotcha. You got your show running. Anyway, yes, sir. Thank you very much. I want to come back again on this issue because I think I'm not questioning Liberia's independence. Again, what I'm trying to get across is that look at what is happening in Ghana. Look at what is happening in Cote d'Ivoire. Look at what is happening in other nations around us. We came back from a devastating war that murdered 250,000 of our fellow citizens. Thanks to Mr. Nuba for giving out that number. But we have not learned anything from there. We learned nothing from it. The people who are supposed to be repentant about the evil they have inflicted on this nation and its people. Those same people came back and doubled down on the evil that they inflicted on the nation. That is a matter of fact, proof, evidence. Look at your government structure today. This is what I'm saying. I'm making concrete reference. You don't have a country. We need to recognize that. You know why? Because now one sector, you cannot tell me your health sector is even halfway there. You can't say that. Education, it's not halfway there. Sanitation, it's not even quarter way there. Security, it's non-existent. What else? Your economy is struggling. What country do you have, Mr. Nubo? Why should you remain in this, in the delusional mindset? Because if we stay in this mindset, Mr. Nubo, we're not going to move forward. We got to recognize for what it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
So let me come in with my
Thank you, Mr. Wright. I mean, Mr. Nippe, you have already closed.
Oh, I thought I come in with my tell you said you were going to give me 20 seconds.
No. I gave Mr. Wright 20 seconds.
But just give me 5.
I'll give you 1 second or 5 seconds, depending on what I feel.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Mr. Wright, there was a point in the life of Liberia where people used to come from these countries here.
Exactly. You don't know that.
Internet, Facebook, YouTube are associated with stories where people from these nations.
Mr. Nubo, you're opening a Pandora box.
You don't get a show. You don't get the room.
I understand that, but you're bringing in a whole new topic.
No,
now you're gonna have to give me a chance to come back.
No, but you finish talking. Okay, thank you. What people used to come to Liberia, even in the West African region, even to come to the U.S. or to buy goods, These people used to come to Liberia. At that time, maybe you were not a grown-up person, but these people narrate their stories. Even the economy of Liberia and economy of Japan, or this country, that country. I mean, you find all these stories here, and then you are saying, we are not independent, and George Numo gotta get in the bush and go serve as freedom fighter, to go or give powerful speeches in Maryland County in southeastern Liberia for Liberia to be re-independent. We have to find better solution, Mr. Wright, than re-independence. So I want to go to don't
leave me out.
I know I'll get a beat.
Okay, don't leave me out.
I'll give you 5 seconds.
Thank you so much. I'll speed up with like a Chinese stream.
Just 1 second. You can speed up get it at 1 second. Because I want to go to Mr. Chris Ware and Mr.
The people they talk about that destroy the country, you put it in context, they are the prodigal children. And the Bible is so correct about the person who wasted the father's resources and then were eating with pigs and said, no, I gotta go back to my father's house. And they say kill the fattest cow for them and for him, and then they were merrymaking. Does that mean that our people, we are not independent? No, we are independent. We are a sovereign nation, and I think we should stop abusing ourselves.
Yes.
To say that we are not independent. It's the same thing that happened with us. We're not following our history, and that's why I'm glad that my former classmate and friend, Dr. Burrows, will be on this show to throw some light on Liberia's activities. A country that helped in dissolving the League of Nations and bringing in the United Nations in San Francisco. You say we're not independent? I beg to differ strongly. And I stop right there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 5 seconds.
We got to bring the topic back tomorrow, gentlemen.
Okay, you get 5 seconds. The topic, we are prepared for that topic to come back tomorrow. Is that all you want to say? No, let's go to Mr. Chris Ware. Where?
Thank you so much. I'd like to say thank you to everybody. It was a great show. But to end, I like the way, Mr. Christopher J. Nippy, the big craze, and also Mr. Numo, you guys put it. And let me say a default with Mr. Wright. Yes, my point is, I would like to borrow the word that
your paycheck will delay.
I would like to borrow
your paycheck will be delayed for 6 months.
A default
that I mean, that having a gun, holding a gun at the head of the president.
Yeah, because let me borrow the word.
Let me borrow 1 second from you, Chris. Let me borrow 1 second from you. I mean, somebody holding a gun at your head.
Let Chris talk. Let Chris talk.
Okay, Chris,
let me borrow the word I said earlier from Dr. Boplet, that teaching minds and teaching attitude. Yeah, if your mother not go to school, your father not know nothing but they send you to school. Are we not going to change the family? You have to change the family. Liberia is an independent state. Liberia been existing before even some of us were born. But the fact that is Liberia need to grow up. We need to stand for ourselves. And our people stood for Liberia. It's not because nobody have to support you. If you grow up, you leave your father's house. Your father will not come and tell you to clean your place, how to arrange your family. You have learned that already. So I want to say that Liberia is a country, but Liberians need to wake up to stand for Liberia. That's why I love to listen to Dr. Boplek, the patriotic citizen of Liberia. What are we want to do? Within the next 5 years, where do we want to see Liberia? These are the things. Let's change the dynamic of the thinking of Liberian. That where will we be? Are we going to be blaming each other? Let's go to the straight point and change the way we do things in Liberia. Thank you so much. And to our listeners out there, I'd like to say thank you. God bless you. This is a better default. I salute all of the panelists and our callers and listeners. Thank you so much. My name is Chris Beware. Have a great time.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. And happy, Mr. Wright, you have already made your point. Mr. Wright, you have already made your point. Thank you, Chris. And that changing mind, changing attitude does not mean that we should go back for re-independence. So the floor is yours, Mr. Anyway, let me make my closing. Before
That's about Mr. Dwell.
Mr. Nubo, let me clarify one thing. Wait, your host,
you have fast power mode again. Nobody can hear a word from you. Actually. You go back and come back in. Go out and come back in. Actually. Go out and come back in. Actually. I know what kind of trick. I know what kind of trick I can play. And I don't know what kind, if that delay tactics or what. It be talking. What is that?
Oh my!
What is that?
If family people be here tonight.
No, I'm family people. I'm family people. I think he's trying to play a game. He play a game. If anybody at Archie age can say that we don't have independence, and some of us will go in a bush. George Miller won in Pure Southern District bush, serving as freedom fighter at my age. For Liberia, no. Then we need to examine Archie. Okay, Archie, you have 5 seconds to talk. Then we'll go to Mr. Wood to lead us home.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I got the floor, Mr. Nippel. Let me finish.
You get 1 second.
My connection is always bad. Let me finish, people. Y'all let me finish. I beg you.
Yeah.
Great show. Thank you, Mr. Numo, for stepping in and taking over the reign. Look, first of all, I want to say was what I said about Chris Paycheck, complete joke. Now, no people still watching, so I want to make that very clear.
I know that.
No, because people watching, I want to make that very clear. You know,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get involved in this thing. They did know that, in fact. But yes. Mr. Nubo, we got to bring this topic back tomorrow. I mean, what I want to say, I want to make it very clear because of the angle you're bringing into this, and I think that angle you're bringing in is only more defeative. It does not hold because I think that a lot of elements you guys don't incorporate when you talk about Liberia economy, being comparable to that of Japan. There are lots of elements you guys leave out, and it just does not hold. That's why we need to talk about it tomorrow again. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Growth without development. The question is, what nation it has the growth without development. It is the Republic of Liberia. So Liberia is
we need to go to sleep.
You see that, man?
A time to go to sleep.
Oh, you play neighbor. You play neighbor politics now.
It's after 12 midnight, for Mr. Ware and Mr. Wulu. So they gotta go to sleep. So that your comment, please reserve it for tomorrow.
Bien. Thank you.
From now, for the rest of the week, this topic here, the missing brothers and other development in the nation will be the staple of the week.
All right.
So we need to move on to Mr. Alex D. Wulu to take us home for tonight. Good night. The show was a wonderful show.
Splendid one. Thank you so much.
Take us home. Chris, maybe wake Alex up now.
Chris is already home.
Okay, if Alex is not there, Chris, you do the closing statement and we leave.
Yeah, I can close off from here. Yeah, Chris.
Okay, thank you.
Chris, go out and get a closing statement. Let's go. I can close the stream from here.
Okay.
Chris, your camera is on and you're probably using it.
Statement.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you all. It was a great show. Great analysis. Thanks to all of our viewers and the callers. We'll look forward to seeing you back at tomorrow, same time, same place. And we'll give you a big salute for everything that you do for your country and for following us diligently on this platform. We appreciate you being part of us. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
TOP FM